Hola everyone, welcome to Puerto Vallarta in Jalisco, Mexico. This is a beach resort on the west coast. So this is the beach. This is the northern end of the certified beach. I don't know what that means. I also don't know what it means to have a red flag. Yeah, and next to the beach, this is a hotel. Still on the beach, there are people playing volleyball. There's a band playing music. There's some people swimming, and of course some street vendors selling things. The streets behind this has a lot of souvenir shops, some tour operators as well. So this is the beginning of the Malecón, basically the beach walk. And once again you can see hotels and restaurants, people swimming and stuff. So here you can find a lot of restaurants, diving shops. I saw a leather shop that I might go back to buy something from later. This is the Malecón, and I'm walking towards the downtown, the city center now. So this is the city center. As you can see, there are some tourists, photographers taking photos here, and this is called Los Arcos. I have no idea why it was built here, and behind it you can see the iconic church, which we will get closer to in a bit. Just like all the other city center, the main square is next to the cathedral, but instead of a municipal palace, here you can see the ocean in front of it. This is possibly the only main square in Mexico that has a full ocean view, and the other side is the cathedral with the crown above it. This is an island, Isla Rio Cuale, I think. So there are shops here and you can buy things from here, and there is a bridge where people like to just play with. So this is the last beach I'm visiting today. A lot of boats, a lot of people fishing, people swimming, people eating. On the other end of the island is this area. This is listed as a tourist attraction on Google Maps, but I'm not entirely sure why it is, because this is literally just like some houses. But I guess this is not a bad place to be. And you know, there's these stairs for walking. So this is a hilltop of a mountain. It is possible to just walk up here. It's not that difficult. This is actually almost 9 p.m. So I'm quite happy with the fact that we are, you know, it is not all dark and stuff like that. So yeah, so this is my first day in PV. So today is a canopy tour, 11 zip lines across the river and across the forests and some other land. I'm going with a company called Wild Tracks Adventures, and I think it's quite a good deal. It's quite short, so we started at 9 and we finished at 11. Although, you know, when I say we finished, we haven't actually got back yet. I just finished lunch. Lunch is not included, but it's quite cheap in general. I would definitely recommend it. And the zip lines are definitely very fun to do as well. So today I'm going to the sea. That's my boat, I think. So the first thing we do is breakfast. We're going out into the ocean right now.
Por ahí está Pepe y la señorita Melissa que van a estar tomando fotografías todo el día. That's you guys on front, guys. Take all pictures all day for you. And gonna some information about the beach.
So these are Los Arcos, and we are snorkeling right now. I have no idea if this could actually be heard. The water is not very clear. But there's some fish down there. So we're stopping here on this beach for lunch and also for the beach. But I'm going to the waterfall, so I'm not getting off here right now. I think I'll come back in a bit. Muerde.
Ya mordió ayer, ya no. A ver, pónganse ahí para que salgan así la cara y ustedes. Más para acá. Ahí está.
So this is the waterfall. Honestly, I don't think it's worth it at all. So just in this area, you have to buy a drink, and you know, the tour supposedly included drinks, so there are people jumping and swimming in. So, do I think this tour of Los Arcos snorkeling Las Animas Beach and Mixto is worth it? Unfortunately, I do not. So the good things are, it includes breakfast and lunch. I haven't had lunch yet, so I might change my mind on that. But the breakfast was not great, also not of a good portion. So there's supposed to be an open bar, but the drinks are incredibly watered down. And it's also not really that, they were not very forward with offering drinks in general. You have to actually ask for a glass. I think the Los Arcos snorkeling was quite nice. It was good to have gone to Los Arcos. Those were some interesting rocks, and it was good to also just swim below the arc. However, I think that's all. The waterfall in Mixto is nothing special. It's not really worth anyone's time visiting. And then there are the additional costs. So for example, if you want to just stay there and swim, or you just want to like look at the waterfall, you have to buy a drink in order to be able to stay there. Obviously, if you want to get a horse, that's another 250 pesos extra, I believe. On the beach, any activities will be extra. And so this one is not hidden, but you know, it is what it is. Lunch does not include drinks. So I don't know whether I will be going back onto the boat first before lunch, to be able to just get a glass of water, something like that. But yeah, so it's not really worth it. And then they take pictures of you, and obviously they ask for money later. So yeah, I think, I mean, all of these are expected. Well, and there's the fact that it was a really big group. There were only 6 people going into the waterfall, but I think the whole group has like some tens of people there. So I don't think it really deserves the 1,200 pesos price tag. In fact, I think a tour operator told me 800 pesos, and I think that's also not really worth it. And does it substitute mariachas? I didn't get to go, so I don't really know, but at least that's a very famous place. And so I think there is the difference there. So yeah, so would I recommend it? No. Would I rather have just stayed in my room for the day? Well, I guess not. But if you have any option at all, I just wouldn't recommend this, honestly.
DJ, 3 minutos para hacer que parezca una mujer a quien tienen ahí enfrente. ¡Vámonos! 3 minutos, ya más, 3 minutes. 3 minutos. 3 minutos. Venga, venga. Venga, venga, venga. music, DJ, ok. Excelente. Sí, pásale la bolsa. Bueno, ya chicas, pasen allá abajo. Pasen allá abajo. Ahí les va. Piensen en un nombre artístico. No su verdadero, en un nombre artístico. Ahorita las voy a presentar con todo el público, ¿ok? 30 segundos para las fotos. You have a 30 seconds for the pictures. Ok, bueno. Es Frida. Frida, ¿de dónde eres? Frida de Aguascalientes, sí. Y arriba la huerta, mi tierra natal. Aguascalientes, sí. Hijo, siéntate en aquella silla, papi. Sí. Porque las chicas con los tacones aquí. Eso, hacemos de la amiga. Vámonos. Agárrele.
La contingenza è un processo che vuol dire.
Alza la musica e se baila. Arriba, arriba. Shake it. Dale, DJ. Si te quieres tu señora, si te quieres. Sí la ves. Fuerte el aplauso para el número 2. Definitivamente tenemos al ganador, el número 2, claro que sí. Canalito, pase a tu lugar. Canalito, pase a... Y si se lo come el tiburón, papi, chinga, lo que tenemos que hacer para tragar tacos, ¿verdad? Y el público dice: 1, 2, 3. Vámonos, capitán, let's go. Así más propina nos toca. Uno menos, más propina. Bueno, mi compañero Carlos, su cumpleaños.